Supreme Court clearly saying that it will be a travesty of justice to go to the trial court again. In fact, the top court has said that Manish Sisodia has been deprived of the right to a speedy trial. In terms of the liberty issue, the apex court saying that the contentions of the government lawyer are contradictory and the accused has a right to a speedy trial because there is no evidence to show that the petitioner delayed the trial, which has been alleged by the CBI and the ED. In fact, Justice Gavai saying incarceration of 18 months, the trial not having been even commenced, the appellant has been deprived of a right to speedy trial. The trial court and the High Court ought to give given due weightage to this. These are the words of Justice Gavai. Manish Sisodia, as you are well aware, has been in jail for over 17 months. And Justice Gavai in the Supreme Court currently saying that Article 21 applies to the irrespective of nature of crime. Courts have forgotten that bail ought not to be withheld as punishment. Justice Gavai explicitly saying that the principal bail is the rule and jail an exception. A bench comprising Justices B.R. Gavai and K.V. Viswanathan had reserved their judgment on the 6th of August. The judgment will be pronounced shortly. The big question remains, will Manish Sisodia finally be given some relief? In fact, breaking news coming in at the moment, the Supreme Court has granted bail to Manish Sisodia. That's what's coming in at the moment from the top court. Major relief for Manish Sisodia after grueling months behind bars. Relief for the Aam Aadmi Party as well in the Delhi liquor policy case as Manish Sisodia has been granted bail. The SC has granted bail to Manish Sisodia. Rishika Barua tracking the latest as far as the top court is concerned. Rishika, major relief for the Aam Aadmi Party as well as Manish Sisodia after grueling months behind bars?
Well, absolutely. After 17 months, Manish Sisodia will walk out of the Tihar jail. It is a big relief that is coming in from the Aam Aadmi Party, for the Aam Aadmi Party and, of course, for the former Deputy Chief Minister of Delhi, Manish Sisodia. He has been granted bail in the excise policy case. The Supreme Court has taken a very stern view against the ED and the CBI over undue delays in the investigation against Manish Sisodia. Now remember, Arvind Kejriwal is also behind bars in the same case. So this is something that is likely to have an impact on the investigation against the top leadership of the Aam Aadmi Party going forward. How is Manish Sisodia being released from Tihar jail in the liquor policy case going to impact this case going forward is going to be the next big question. But having said that, it is big relief coming in for the Aam Aadmi Party and for Manish Sisodia. The Supreme Court granting bail to former Deputy Chief Minister of Delhi, Manish Sisodia. He will walk out of the Tihar jail after about 1.5 years of incarceration. Supreme Court has made a case on the basis of an undue delay in trial, and the Supreme Court has taken a very serious view of the fact that there has been this delay as far as the trial is concerned. It's going to be very interesting to see what is actually written in the bail order, because obviously the bail comes with certain terms and conditions. We'll wait to hear from our reporters inside court on what are the terms and conditions under which he's been granted this bail. But it is big relief for Manish Sisodia, big relief for the Aam Aadmi Party at the moment as Manish Sisodia has been granted bail. Remember when Arvind Kejriwal was granted interim relief in order to come out and participate in the campaign ahead of the Lok Sabha elections? It was interim bail that was granted for a period of 7 days, after which he went right back into jail. Manish Sisodia has been granted bail in the liquor policy case. He will walk out of the Tihar jail after 17 months. So does this in a certain sense point to the fact that the ED and the CBI probe in the excise policy case could not gather sufficient evidence to be able to keep Manish Sisodia behind bars? What is going to happen going forward as far as the investigation against the entire top brass of the Aam Aadmi Party is concerned? All of those, of course, are big questions.